Let the dominoes begin to fall. You know how it goes, Islanders. When you knock over that first domino, the second one and third one and fourth one begin to fall, and we are exactly in that cadence right now, where that first domino is leaning over as Carnival Cruise Line announces the Carnival Vista will indeed leave Galveston for a new home port. And when you move one ship, many are set to follow. We have the latest news from Carnival Cruise Line today, plus we have news on ports. One of the things we're watching closely as islands begin to open back up so that we can visit Jamaica is the latest to set a historic week. As we referenced St. Kitts yesterday, today is Jamaica. We have a lot of cruise news and we want to share it with you right now on Island Time. A big happy Friday to all you Islanders. It's my birthday weekend. How about that? My birthday is Sunday. I'm excited to enjoy the weekend. Amanda and I are headed off in just a few hours to Kansas City, Missouri to see Rachel and Charles, some good friends of ours that we met on a cruise ship in July. Have you ever met friends on a cruise ship and that friendship, that relationship extend after your cruise and you've seen them again? Let us know in the comments below. I really want to know, because we all meet friends while on a cruise. We may add each other on Facebook, but have you ever cruised together again? Have you ever met and saw those friends again after your cruise? Let us know. I would like to know that in the comments below as we are getting ready to drive to Kansas City, Missouri in just a few hours. I cannot wait. And maybe, just maybe, I can convince Charles to go live Sunday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Charles, do you want to host the show with me? Do we want to get double the fun in here and see what we've got? Let's plan to join. We'll keep you posted on the time, but we're going to try to get 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, Island Time live. We have a date, okay? It's going to be a fun show. It will be my birthday Sunday, so let's plan to join and spend some time together. I am so happy to be in the islands. It has been such a long week, and I'm so happy to be here. And let's talk about this, Islanders. I'm going to throw this out there, and if anybody wants to argue it, they can argue it. The coverage that us Islanders, and yes, I said us Islanders, provide for Carnival Cruise Line, and especially couple that with Galveston, Texas, is the best that there is. It is. In August, we started talking about how Galveston was preparing itself and to sell itself to Carnival to host a Carnival XL class ship. We had no clue that it would be the Jubilee, but we knew that they were getting LNG ready. They were investing money already. And they were ready for a LNG powered ship. And then of course the announcement came about a week ago, and how excited were we to learn that the Jubilee, the new ship in 2023, will be in Galveston. But then we started talking about those dominoes and how they fall, and what ship will Galveston lose? We looked at it, we researched what's available to us, and we said it looks like the Carnival Vista is going to leave, because the last sell date that you could book the Carnival Vista was in October of 2023, while every other ship, the Dream and the Breeze, you can book until April 2024. And today, we get the first domino of the long line of dominoes that's going to be affected as the Carnival Vista is going to leave Galveston. It's been announced. The Carnival Vista, who was the first ship in the cruise restart for Carnival Cruise Line, July the 3rd, I remember it, July the 3rd, the Vista, the first ship to return. How much fun she has provided guests pre-COVID and since July 3rd is immeasurable. It really is. The Carnival Jubilee, Carnival's newest XL ship, will call Galveston home, and as a result, the Carnival Vista will be offering cruises from Port Canaveral. That's right, you heard it right. The Carnival Vista is going to Port Canaveral. The Mardi Gras is already at Port Canaveral. We're going to talk about what it's going to mean for Port Canaveral here in a second, but the ship will be sailing on her last cruise from Texas on November the 4th, 2023, in less than 2 years from now. This cruise, the last cruise, will visit Costa Maya, Belize, and Cozumel, but there are already ships in Port Canaveral, a very busy port for Carnival Cruise Line. Other ships that operate from Port Canaveral currently are the Carnival Elation, which alternates cruises from the Eastern Caribbean and the Bahamas. Carnival Magic, which also sails from Port Canaveral to the Bahamas and the Caribbean. And of course, right now, the flagship, the Mardi Gras, who it looks like is going to stay in Port Canaveral for the time being. But the question will be now, with the Vista going on to Port Canaveral, does Port Canaveral lose the Magic? Okay, do they lose the Elation? That is what we're going to see. This quote here from John Hild, he said, "Good morning again, everyone. This was this morning, and as you know, my mates in Texas are very, very excited that Carnival Jubilee will be calling Galveston home. This is all part of the dancing of the ships, and as you will see now, we will move the Carnival Vista to Port Canaveral in 2023 and 2024, and this brilliant ship will generate, get this, 5, 6, and 8 day itineraries." Let me mention a couple things here. The dancing of the ships, that term has been used before several years ago when Carnival Cruise Line said, you know what, our ships have been kind of in the same home ports for a long time. And if you're like me and you cruise a lot, you go on the same ship over and over and over, which a lot of times I don't care. You get to meet staff members, you get to know the ship. But it's nice and refreshing every once in a while, every 5 to 7 years, for these ships to do a dance around, to trade places. And once these dominoes fall, they all fall. So this is the beginning of the newest edition. Hasn't happened in a while. The newest edition of Dancing of the Ships. And what does it mean for you islanders? It means this. If you love a particular ship that's married to a particular home port, you need to cruise that ship from that home port as often as you can in the next year and a half, because there's a very high chance that that ship will leave and go somewhere else and be replaced by another ship. Okay, so if you've booked something for 2023, especially as we start to see these pieces move, and you booked a cruise for a particular ship because you wanted that ship, don't be surprised maybe if you get an email, and I'm talking about this is months in advance, okay? But you get an email saying that, hey, this ship that you booked has left, but its replacement is this ship. You have the same itinerary, just a different ship, okay? Prepare yourselves now for it, because some people will get upset. They will genuinely get upset because they booked that cruise for that ship. And then there are others who maybe cruise often, who maybe just booked that week because of the itinerary. Or maybe, you know what, you're okay with a different ship. All the ships, of course, are great in my eyes, but I know that people have, they like certain ships more than others. But it's time to prepare for Dancing of the Ships, and I'm excited. I really am. If you love a ship from a home port, you better take it. Cruise it often, get all you want out of it, because very soon, that's what we're going to have right here, okay? I like it, I do. The other piece of news that I got from this is that the Vista will operate 5, 6, and 8 day cruises. And the Vista now is the newest ship to offer anything less than a 6 day. Okay, we've talked about how nice it is for the Dream class, the Dream, Magic, and Breeze to offer 4, 5, and 6 day cruises. These huge ships. I love the Dream class of ship. Beautiful, huge ship that's got everything you'd ever want to cruise on it. They offer these shorter cruises, but for the first time, we're going to see the Vista class with the Carnival Vista. Of course, the Horizon and Panorama, her sister ships, but there's no news regarding them yet. The Vista will operate 5 day, 6 day, and 8 day cruises. How about that? I love it. I do. Very, very big news. So we're excited about that. And I have to close today talking about Jamaica. We've been talking about ports. It's one of the things to watch. We talked about November. Watch out for ports. More ports are going to be added. More ports are coming online. You're going to have news. We have news. St. Kitts was yesterday a record day. Today is Jamaica. Jamaica received its 6th cruise ship of the week today. 6 cruise ships. Now, some of you, I know you don't like Jamaica. Some of you stay on board when you visit Jamaica. Some of you love Jamaica and the impact that cruising has on that island and those people. It's life-changing, and that's why we report it, okay? This is the most amount of vessels the island has seen in 1 week since the return of cruise ships in August, the most amount of ships that the island has seen since March of 2020. 4 of the ships called Ocho Rios home for the day, the Norwegian Gem and the Aida ship on Monday, November the 15th, and then of course the Carnival Sunrise and the MSC Meraviglia on Wednesday, the 17th. We've mentioned this name, the Minister of Tourism, Edmund Bartlett, who has been everywhere. He was in Miami just about a month ago speaking to cruise lines, trying to get them to come back. Carnival Corporation, the family, the parent company of Carnival Cruise Line, struck a deal with Jamaica. Of course, Edmund Bartlett was part of it. Here's what he had to say about this week. This is today. It has been a historic week so far, noting that the positive development is the result of the joint efforts of the Ministry of Tourism, the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the Port Authority of Jamaica, in positioning Jamaica as a destination that is both safe and ready for business. One of the last islands, Caribbean islands, to hold out. Okay, Grand Cayman is out there. Of course, Turks and Caicos out east is out there as well. The return of cruise shopping to our ports is further proof of the growing demand for our first-class and top-quality tourism product. 6 ships in 1 week is an indication that the cruise sector is coming back, and based on current projections, we expect to welcome some 75,000 passengers between November and December of 2021. We've told you this is coming. We follow M.M. Bartlett and his work very, very close. 75,000 passengers, November and December. That is great news. Mr. Bartlett also noted that Ocho Rios and Port Antonio and Falmouth has already seen a return of cruising, but focus is going to shift now on Port Royal and Montego Bay, which a lot of times Carnival Cruise Line uses. We are also in discussion to get Kingston in on the act, ensuring that by early 22, all of our cruise ports are back in business, and that is great to hear. Yet another positive story that things are starting to return to normal, and that people who depend on cruising as their means of living, and cruisers who love the experience that these islands and these people give us, is returning back and coming back. It is great, great news. It really is. Exciting times ahead as the cruise restart continues to perpetuate forward in what feels like some sense of normalcy. It really does. 1 month from now will be a sea day. I can't wait for it. The Carnival Vista, December the 18th. If you haven't booked yet, why not? If you need a deal to book, I can't book for you. I'm not a travel agent. Let me know if you want to go, and I will try to put you in contact for a fantastic deal. I got to pack. I've got to go. Hit the road and go see Charles and Rachel. We're going to go live this weekend. Who knows what's going to happen on that show on Sunday. I'm excited for it, and I hope you plan to join us. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we will see you this weekend right here on Island Time.